The law of design by Susie Orman says if you have a messy wallet, then it's going to be hard to be successful. To maximize growth, you need to develop strategies. You plan you or someone else will. So the law of design is kind of goes along with the law of environment. Applying the law of design for real estate. You have to glance backward to plan forward. So what were your goals last year? Did you hit your goals? And if you did, wonderful. If you didn't, why didn't you? And glancing backwards, I'd like you guys to write this down, okay? What worked? What worked in your business last year? Maybe you gained confidence, maybe you gained skill sets. What did not work? So you need to know what worked and what didn't work to go forward. You need to design your life, not your career. This also goes back to DISC. Like, what do you love to do in real estate? Do you like talking to people? Do you like systems? The other thing is sleep when you die kind of mentality these days is frowned upon. Really successful in business, and then your family life is going to crap. Make sure that you prioritize your family and you have a system, design a system for your family. One thing that I recommend is get your family schedule, your husband's schedule, your wife's schedule, your kids' schedule, and then look at all of their events and then put them in your calendar now so you don't miss those things, okay? Multiply everything by 2 when planning. We talked about that earlier, that when you do plan, you need to give yourself more time. So after you take a class, my best recommendation is take an hour after a class and implement after every single class. It's kind of like going to a seminar. You go there 3 days and you go home and you don't have time for that, okay? So to develop strategies, you have to depend on systems. Systems are solutions, okay? So effective systems are a business plan. You know, some business plans are so cumbersome that you'll never look at it again, okay? How much money do you want to make? Take your average commission and then divide how much money you want to make by your average commission, and that'll tell you how many homes you need to sell. And then going back to that principle, divide that by 2 or multiply that by 2. The other thing is lead generation systems to generate leads. Most solo agents do not know how to generate leads. That's why being on a team like the Heller Real Estate Group, and if you just hopped on, we are hiring. So if you know of anyone in San Diego that is looking for a team that needs more systems, that needs to just get the foundational, systems to design their life. Many of you are in this business, you're getting business, but you don't have any time. You're like, I'm making money, but I don't have time. I just want my time back. That's one thing we actually do really well with our team is once your lead is under contract, you just hand it off and you go convert. And then you go convert and prospect, and you hand it off. You don't have to go to all the inspections and do the marketing and do the negotiating, okay? So lead generation system to generate leads. Do you have a CRM? Do you have a follow-up system? Do you have a way to nurture your leads? You are as good as your last sale. I can't tell you how many agents I coach that don't think they need anything, but their life is chaos. They do not have a CRM. They don't have a follow-up system. They don't even have a system like once a month I'm going to send an email or once a month I'm going to call these people. They have nothing. And you're going to be out of the business if you don't learn to do that or learn from a team like the Heller Real Estate Group. Personal time and family time system. What is that? When are you going to go to the gym? Chris and I, that's one thing that I relate to him. I live in Colorado. He lives in Montana, right? Like we are nature people. Nature's therapy for us. We go out and do that. Are you doing that? Are you making your time for yourself? Because you're good for no one if you're not taking care of yourself. Social media strategy and calendar. Social media is great, but do you have a system of where it's going? If they just go online and they're going to Never Land, what's the point? If you make a video, make sure that you have a system that you can send it all over the place so that you can multi-purpose it, okay?